So whenever I tell this story, I really want it to be listened to in the sense that I want it to be understood and to kind of see the parallels here because it's not perfect. Um, it was actually kind of funny. In August of 2016 this year, I was uh, I was stuck in that Delta down. I was stuck in Seattle Airport for a long time. I was stuck there for 4 days. I ended up staying up for 68 hours straight. Waited in a lot of lines, 6 hour lines. Um, they double booked me on a flight. They did a lot of things. They wouldn't help me get to where I needed to go, and I'm 17. I was 17 at the time, and the reason why they weren't accommodating to me, and I didn't get travel vouchers, and I didn't get certain things, so I could go get a hotel or get a rental car or something, or even get food. Uh, Whenever I missed all these flights, I have a collection of like 8 boarding passes uh, that that I just couldn't get off these flights. Couldn't make any flights, and uh, and the reason why it was so bad was because I was flying standby through a buddy pass. I was a non-revenue passenger, meaning that they weren't making any money. I was just paying tax on a ticket. None of it was going to Delta. So they didn't help me at all, and they weren't sympathetic to my situation. And what I think is important about that story is that the government acts the same way because whenever the government is guaranteed an income off of a person, they're guaranteed revenue no matter what. So like if you're on a public transit and you don't like the way they're treating you, you can't just complain and say, hey, I'm not going to ride this transit anymore, or I'm not going to use Medicare anymore, I'm not using Social Security anymore, I'm not going to this government hospital, I'm not going to public school anymore. Whenever when you say anything like that, it doesn't matter because they're guaranteed an income through forced taxation, which is the same thing. It's the same thing as basically not having an income because if you're not making any money, or if you're making money and their opinion doesn't matter because you're forcing them to give you money, then it doesn't really matter. So the problem is that whenever the government or some agency is not profiting on you off of you at all, or is guaranteed to profit off of you no matter how you feel about them, then there is automatically going to be no accountability and quality control in that organization. And that is the main problem with government and state managed institutions.